This was my experience with Moldavite. I bought a very small Moldavite piece to start with. I always heard about Moldavite and how it's great for starseeds and people who resonate with anything cosmically related, extraterrestrials, anything beyond Earth itself. So this was definitely one that I was looking forward to using, but I did hear that it can be pretty intense. You should be aware of that. Yes, it can be pretty volatile and intense at times. It depends on your energy as well, how sensitive you are and how your energy matches with the crystal's energy. So I started small with it. I decided to meditate with it for, I believe it was like 30 minutes. When I was meditating with it, I really didn't feel much in the beginning, but maybe like 10-15 minutes into the meditation, I started to feel like a hot flash. One of the effects this can have is a feeling of a hot flash when you hold it or you're in near proximity with the Moldavite. It wasn't anything too intense. It was just a little like warm feeling in my chest and radiating upwards. I can feel its energy. Other than the hot feeling I was experiencing, I really didn't experience anything much more in the meditation except my usual calm and peace. But then later that night, after I went to bed, I was awoken in a complete panic attack. I woke up and it was like it's hard to describe. Looking back, it feels like I was maybe astral traveling, or in my dream state, I was experiencing some kind of contact where I just kind of was freaking out. But I did wake up in a panic. My heart was beating so fast and I was just like, all this anxiety was coming up. And I have been told from my guides that I do download a lot of information and I do communicate best with them when I'm asleep. Something was happening there in my dream state that induced this anxiety within me. And I just kind of woke up in the middle of it. And it took me a while to shake it off. I had to walk around and drink some water and kind of like ground myself. What I believe was happening was that either I was having some kind of contact experience that was freaking me out, or the other possibility is that all this energies that I've been holding inside, including anxiety and fear, were coming up to be released. Because this Moldavite is a transformational crystal. It's going to aggressively push you to your highest timeline and highest self. It's not going to make it a comfortable process. So the things that are in your way in order to get to that highest timeline are going to be pushed right in front of your face so that you can experience it, transmute those anxieties and fears, and step into your power. Okay, this is a transformational crystal. And yes, from my experience, it is very volatile and it can be a little much for some people. It was a bit much for me. I had to put it away for like a year because it was just a little too much. Like I did not want to be experiencing that. And that was only after 30 minutes of meditation. What I do now is I use it, I'll pick it up for a few minutes at a time, or I'll use it in my Reiki practice. When I do Reiki on my husband, he has his eyes closed when I'm using the crystals. And I'll use it around his feet and legs to pluck any negative energies. And as I'm doing that, he can feel the tingling from that Moldavite, from that small Moldavite, not even being able to look at it. So it's a super strong crystal. And for me, I like to use it in very small doses and for short periods of time, spaced out. Now, this doesn't mean that you will have the same experience. You know, some people love the fact that Moldavite will push you into your highest self and highest timeline quickly. That's what they're looking for and they can handle it and that's what they want. So just go for it if this is something that you are okay with. The more power to you. You better be ready for what Moldavite has in store for you because it's coming with a lot of force when you pick it up. It doesn't play games. It is not gentle. It's not like a gentle nudge into your higher self. It's a push you off the cliff. That's how you're going to transform, by rapid change. As always, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And check out the description box below on current offerings on how to work with me, including human design, gene key, and astrology readings. And if you're a Lightworker, Starseed, or Healer, I offer Starseed Lightworker mission readings and career money readings for soulpreneurs.